Continuing now with our lead story, the majority of Americans, according to the polls, support the Libyan action, but President Obama has taken heat from both the right and the left over the policy. With us now, Krystal Ball, who ran for Congress in Virginia on the Democratic ticket. First of all, Ms. Ball, your name. Okay, what we're going to do if you're, Krystal Ball, come on. So I suggest that you might want to use the French pronunciation, Krystal Ball.
Well, I know how you love the French.
Right.
So.
Well, that's of course he's brought it back a little bit. But anyway, pleased to have you here.
Thank you.
You heard Morris and I slugging it out. But I think the main point that folks should get across is that if we are an exceptional country, if we are a noble country,
right.
you just can't sit by and watch people be slaughtered by the likes of a Gaddafi.
Yeah, I think that's right. I mean, look, I'm someone who's been skeptical of getting involved militarily just because there are so many uncertainties involved. There's so much going on in the region. And what kind of a precedent does this set in terms of if we back this rebel force, do we have to back all rebel forces, et cetera? But if we are going to get involved, I think we're doing it in exactly the right way. The number one thing that we want to avoid is owning this baby the way that we've owned Iraq and Afghanistan.
Okay. President Obama was lucky that the UN acted just in the nick of time, or we would have dead bodies all over the place, and then people would be looking at us and everybody else. Now, there are a lot of people in your party that disagree with this. 49% of the Democrats, more Republicans agree with the policy.
Right.
It's interesting because the Republicans generally don't like Barack Obama at all.
Right.
But more Republicans, 57%, agree with the Democrats. So what is wrong with the Democratic Party? And I'm saying this with all seriousness. What is wrong with them when they would sit by, many of them, and you heard Kucinich, Michael Moore, on and on and on, and they would say, look, they're getting slaughtered. Well, that's just really tough. It's really too bad. It doesn't, I don't know.
Well, and the interesting thing, as you point out, is it's not breaking down along partisan lines.
No, it's all over the place. That makes a fascinating story. Absolutely.
So it's not just about, what are the Democrats thinking, but there are a lot of Republicans who are questioning this as well. And I think it comes down to a couple of concerns. I mean, number one, we've been having this debate about the budget, and we can't afford our...
So we can't afford, so we don't have enough money to stop people being slaughtered, even though we could.
I'm saying that's one concern.
So how much is each human life worth?
I think the other question is, at this point, we have to think, okay, what's the end game?
No, we don't. The end game is not, and no one can tell you what the end game is. That's just an excuse.
No, and I think that's...
But let's get back to the Democratic Party.
Okay.
The Democratic Party, they want the best for everyone. Entitlement culture. Give to the downtrodden. Lift everyone up.
Right.
But it's okay to kill those people, Muammar. Go right ahead. We can't really do that. Come on, you hear it all the time. The far left is outraged we're going over there.
Well, there's a lot of people who are taking more of a realist view of this and saying this is not a vital American interest. Right now, we have a lot of nation building that we need to do at home.
Okay, so
it's
not a vital, and I would agree, it's not a vital American
and there's
interest.
also, it's also a bit hypocritical the way we're treating this conflict versus what's going on in Bahrain and Yemen
No.
There's nothing Saudi.
There's no comparison to Bahrain or Yemen or anything else. These people would be dead today, as Hillary Clinton said, and she's right.
No,
if we didn't do what we did.
And I don't disagree on that.
So there's no comparison. When you see somebody murdered, you either stop the murder or you don't. But there are a lot of Americans who basically say, tough, too bad.
Well, I don't think it's nearly as cut and dry of a situation
as
we made
is.
It out to be. Because, yes, we needed to intervene.
And we
have, and it's a good thing that we did
Barack
that.
Obama
But I don't think it was cut and dry the way that you're painting it out. Okay.
Isn't Barack Obama coming off as a bumbler in this? Hillary Clinton is the one who's driving this.
Hey, he's smart to listen to a smart lady.
But he's the commander in chief.
He's done exactly the right thing.
Maybe he's done the right thing, but he looks like a bumbler.
We don't want to own this conflict. We want to be able to step back after a few days.
You don't think going to Brazil was a little
Arab League? He's focused on the economy. That's what he should be focused on. We need jobs.
Hey, you guys go bomb. I'll see you in Rio.
He's handling it very well.
All right, Ms. Ball, I disagree. I don't think he's looking commanderish in this. But there you go. We appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.